Alphabet, aka Google, just reported earnings after hours. The stock hasn't really moved much, it's only up about 1%. On today's episode, what I want to do is just take a really quick look at their earnings, but more importantly, talk about four things that got me excited during the earnings call, even though the stock is only up 1% after hours. So let's get started. All right, just a quick look at numbers. We can see revenue was roughly $69.8 billion, up 3% year over year. If you kind of go on a constant currency basis, it was up 6%. All right, so if we take a closer look at the revenue breakdown, we can see Google advertisement as a whole is pretty much flat. There have been a few decreases in certain markets. For example, YouTube ads was down about $200 million. We also saw Google Networks, which was down roughly $700 million, but it was kind of offset by the kind of growth seen in Google Search and other. Another thing we do see is Google Cloud continues to grow. Same time last year was about $5.8 billion. This quarter was $7.45 billion. So overall, there is some form of ground here in the advertisement market, and there is still some growth momentum here in Google Cloud. The final thing in the earnings report, before I take a closer look at some of the things I really enjoyed, Google Cloud is profitable on an operating income, unlike last year. Right, we can see right now was roughly $191 million on operating income, where last year, same quarter, was roughly a loss of $706 million.
Discover the world of semiconductors without getting lost in the technical jargon. My new membership offers a perfect balance for investors looking to understand this exciting market. Using my electrical engineering knowledge and experience, I will release weekly exclusive videos ranging from quick 5-minute 101s to in-depth analysis, covering not just popular chip stocks, but aiming to explore every public semiconductor. Plus, join a private community of like-minded investors. Finally, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for their subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
So let's take a closer look at the few things I enjoy about their earnings call and some of the Q&A sessions, right? So number one, YouTube in general. They did mention that YouTube Shorts monetization is improving. That is great. They're also saying that YouTube ads are also stabilizing to some extent. Finally, what I am super excited to hear was they mentioned that TV streaming growth is a very bullish case for the company. They are seeing huge growth in users kind of going on living rooms and watching YouTube from their TVs opposed to mobiles, which I believe can overall push a lot of their subscription services really well. Number two is the overall AI market. Google continues to invest in AI solutions. They believe that they are going to continue to see strong strength with Palm and their Google Bard as well. Nothing too crazy here. It seems like they still are a bit hesitant on explaining where they're going to go from here, but Google is trying to be very careful and kind of very thoughtful on how they progress here. They do mention no significant changes to its search market in form of kind of market share at the moment. They also let investors know that, hey, the AI search engine, the ad market and the search engine market has always been a competitive one, and it's one that's always shifting. So even though right now we are seeing this new AI technology, it's not something they see will be a downfall for them, because this is a company that adapts and innovates with that change. So right now they're not worried. They're just being more thoughtful on how they adapt. Finally, I did a video on this earlier, but they did announce on April 20th that they are bringing their Google research team, the Brain team, and DeepMind to one unit to significantly accelerate their progress in AI. So the AI market is another great thing that they mentioned during the earnings call. Number three is Google Cloud. You guys know I'm a huge semiconductor investor. They do mention that CapEx is going to be higher in 2023 than in 2022. And the main reason is they're going to continue to invest in those technical solutions, be it hardware, be it locations, but to overall increase their Google Cloud infrastructure. So that's great news for semiconductor investors. They also mentioned that we also saw that Google Cloud was operating income profitable this quarter, and we saw that strong revenue growth year over year. They also mentioned that right now, and like always, they will continue to focus on hardware and software efficiencies to help control cost. The final point is buybacks. On April 19th, the board of directors of Alphabet approved the company to repurchase up to an additional $70 billion of shares. That's insane, right? This company can pretty much buy so many other businesses with that $70 billion, but instead it's going to buy more of itself. So I think this is great news. Overall, nothing too crazy in the market. I wonder if the market was interested in hearing a lot more in some crazy AI space. But overall, for me, I'm super excited about all those. But my main growth opportunity, in my opinion, is YouTube and Google Cloud. I believe the progress they are making in those two segments can really benefit Google, Alphabet in the long term of things. So take care, have a good day, and see you next time.